Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified. Let's talk about it. Ryan Garcia goes off on a rant, a racist rant. Now, how is he going to be able to come back to the sport? How can you live with yourself? What is he thinking? The kid has gone too far. Yes. I mean, let's be honest. The kid was probably trolling, but it just went too far and it was distasteful. It wasn't funny. It wasn't anything to do with shit. In my honest opinion, I think it's stupid. It's people being stupid like Ryan Garcia. It makes zero sense. Now, let's say Ryan Garcia was even thinking something like that. Why would you even say that out loud? Like, there's things that they say, like, think before you talk. And that's a perfect example of somebody who just talks and just does not care because he's so out of touch with reality. That's what I believe this is being so out of touch with reality. Being so out of touch with, you're a superstar, people love you, you could say a lot of things and nobody would say nothing, you know. And I think at this point, he just took it too far. I think a lot of people were like writing Ryan Garcia off, obviously the mental health issue stuff. And then this, like, what is it about this guy that he wants to be a weak ass dude? You know, he wants to be a weak ass man. It makes zero sense to me. Like, you should be heroic. You should be uh more of a model citizen, more of a leader in to the eyes of people. But instead you want to be this weak ass man with these mental health issues. You're a millionaire talking about I have mental health issues, that I do this and I do that. Now, does he have mental health issues? I think he does. But it's still weak. In my opinion, motherfuckers are waking up at 5 in the morning and every single day, going to work, punching in a clock to go to work. And this motherfucker with millions is complaining about having mental health issues and this and that. I've never understood how people could fucking have pity for celebrities and things of that nature. To be honest, bruh, who cares? Who cares? Most of these motherfuckers out here that gotta wake up at 5 in the morning, you think they ain't stressing about their life? Why would anybody feel sorry for you? It's a stupid act. The kid has gone way too far. He talked too much shit. He talked himself into being disliked and just distasteful. For what reason? What possible reason does Ryan Garcia have to really be going and saying things of that nature? It is despicable. It shouldn't even be allowed. Like, who wants to hear some shit like that? Like, you could possibly just do whatever. You think that, oh, you want to be a little ass kid that, oh, look, no, he's not, oh, he's not. Those were racist remarks, and you just sounded stupid. You sounded stupid like an idiot. You know, nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that. That is more than mental health issues. I think that's more borderline. I don't want to say the word because I don't know if you could really say it, but that's borderline there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's borderline there. You're almost there. You're almost detaily, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't think before you talk. You don't think about, your sponsorship, the things that you got going on in your life. This is the problem. Now imagine if Ryan Garcia goes broke next year. Next year, 100% broke. What's he gonna be? What's he gonna do? What if they decide? What if society decides to just cancel this dude, point blank, period? This dude loses all his money, and he starts going through a lot of more traumas. This is the type of guy that is jumping off of that building, bro. I'm not even lying to you. This is the type of person that will jump off. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of guy. And you know, because when you're that mentally weak, when you're that mentally not there, when you so out of touch with reality and you think that you can't be touched, and I don't mean in a physical way. I mean just by people shunning you. You know what I'm saying? You could be touched that way. You know, they could, and you gonna go crazy. Why? Because that's the only life that you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ryan Garcia came from Victorville. They were probably poor when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't come from a long line of money and nothing like that, but he's acting like a fucking idiot. Like somebody who never had money in his life and finally got some money, finally got some attention, and now he's acting like a fucking idiot. And it's just sad to see because that's the downfall of millionaires. And that's the hard reality of a lot of these broke motherfuckers out here that if they touch some paper, the reality is that they'll go so stupid they wouldn't even know what to do with that money. In my opinion, Ryan Garcia is a 100% idiot, and he don't deserve people to feel any type of pity for him. They don't deserve nobody defending him. What are you defending a celebrity for? A motherfucker, you know what I'm saying stupid shit. What he really feels like is that he can't be touched. You know what I'm saying? That he can't, that nobody can say nothing to him. And that's entitlement, bruh. That's being an entitled little prick in life. That is literally what that is. You know what I'm saying? Things don't go your way. You just want to act out and lash out. You want to help kids, then help fucking kids, bruh. That's a beautiful thing. But don't cry about it. Be a man about it. Do more things, do more, show more. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be on the internet crying about things like that. That does nothing for nobody. That does nothing for those kids 100% of the time. I thought that does literally nothing for the kids when you get on Twitter and start crying about shit. You know what I'm saying? That right there doesn't help anybody. You know what I'm saying? And if you think that's a good deed just because you're speaking on it, I think that there's more things you could be doing in the background to get to find ways to help families who have lost children um, due to human trafficking or trying to put a halt to a lot of the stuff that's going on. Uh, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, what has this guy really shown people? You know what I'm saying? Is that he's just a flawed character. You know, obviously his the after the Devin Haney loss, you know what I'm saying? That's when he really felt like he couldn't be touched. Then the conspiracy theories started happening, which the conspiracy theories could be true. You know what I'm saying? There is no way that it was just all played out like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not even touching on the Ostering part or the failed PED test because honestly, I think that shit was that was one of those things to really tarnish his legacy. But now he's self-inflicting himself, right? When it's others possibly doing something behind the table, others probably, you could believe that there are things behind the under the table that go on inside of sports in general, right? And so that's what I'm more so I want to refer more to the self-inflicting things that Ryan Garcia is doing. He's self-inflicting that. All of that. Why? Who talks like that, bro? Nobody talks like that. That's weird. Why would you talk like that? Like, even if you felt even an ounce of that, you know what I'm saying? You're a weirdo for even saying that out loud. And and saying that so freely that you don't even care about how others would feel about something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or how you will be portrayed, um or just being naive to the fact that thousands and thousands and thousands of people are actually listening in. You could be talking to, you could imagine, man, if there were black people, Muslim people that just started, they're like, oh, it's Ryan, he's on here, right? He gets on, they get on, and then Ryan Garcia going off and saying some crazy shit like that, bro. And imagine if they were fans. You just literally lost that whole fan base. You literally just got, nobody's gonna mess with you no more. You know what I'm saying? This is not a battle of religion. You know what I mean? What kind of weak shit is that? You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that's just, it's disgusting. You talk about people who are religious and they're fighting other religions like they're a gang or something. This is despicable, man. This is the type of stuff, man, that you just don't want to. It is disgusting to see this kind of stuff. Like, anything can happen. Human trafficking is a thing that's going on right now. It does not. But to classify a whole religion off of something like that is pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb to do something like that. Um, Even if you felt that way, there's no reason for you to say some weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to. You are supposed to be a leader in society, and you just shown your ass, and are now hated by society. Like, I don't think that there's a worse of feeling, dog. Like, this dude really wants to be like, he's mentally deranged. There's no helping the kid because he's so mentally deranged, and the people that are around him are enablers. They enable this kid into doing things like that, and they enable him. This is the product of a child not getting his ass whooped as a child, as a kid, man. This is the product of that type of kid not getting a belt to his ass for the shit that comes out his mouth, for the entitlement. This is the type of fucking kid when you driving down the road. This is the little motherfucker that's asking. This is little Aiden in the back asking for fucking McDonald's all day. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that his family don't even got the money to go give him some fucking beans at home. This is the type of kid who has zero understanding, he just entitled, and it's disgusting to see. His family should be ashamed of him. And man, it's nasty. It's nasty. I don't care if that's your child. You should also come out and put your child in check. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't stand with your child for every error or everything that they commit. I'm not standing next to 'em. I'm gonna correct them. You know what I'm saying? And as a parent, that's the most disgusting thing you want to see of your child. Those aren't the types of traits that are embedded in our cultures. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just is really, really, really disgusting to see. As a parent, you should definitely, as a parent, you have to correct your child, man. And this is goes to parents. Take a look at how they probably raised this kid. It was probably zero discipline for this kid. The only discipline he probably had was in the gym. You know what I mean? He's probably the type of kid that probably smack his father across the face. You know what I mean? If they pass by that McDonald's and he ain't getting what he wanted. This is the kid that just don't understand, entitled, undisciplined, want to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? But luckily for him, he had a gym that kept him possibly a more disciplined than others, right? Or he lived in Victorville that isn't so highly gang infested, and he could have probably went down a worse road. You know what I mean? So In that case, his family did right, but what they didn't do right was in molding him into becoming a man. And I think that that's where they went wrong. Molding him into becoming a man that stands on his two and is a free thinker, but also things like a leader. You know, that's the product that we have here. Just weak. And I'll be damned if my child goes out there and they make me look stupid. You know what I mean? I'll be damned if my child were to go out there and say the things that Ryan Garcia says. I would have put a I would have put a belt to his ass. I don't care how many millions you making, bruh. I don't care. You can't go out there and embarrass the family name. And that's what Ryan Garcia is doing, is embarrassing Henry Garcia, is embarrassing the mother, is embarrassing his brother, and I wouldn't really want nothing to do with somebody like that. I think that it's embarrassing. It just shames you, you know. It shames the family, and in all honesty, is disgusting. Um, but the WBC banning Ryan Garcia, if money gets thrown in front of them, you know what the WBC gonna do, but they have to put out a forefront. They have to put something out. And yeah, Ryan Garcia says that he's gonna go to rehab, which I honestly think that's BS. The enablers around him are probably telling him, nah, Ryan, you right now you have to stand on your two. You gotta keep going, because if you don't, these dudes are gonna think that you soft and weak and this and that, bruh. What you already did was weak enough. You know what I'm saying? The most you could do, bruh. I mean, I don't even think you could really get help for something like this. I think it's done. I think Ryan Garcia is done. This has really literally tainted him, right? This has literally tainted his victory over Devin Haney. This has tarnished his career, because now every time we talk about Ryan Garcia, you're gonna be bringing up that the audio of him expressing himself in a very, very, very stupid manner that is just despicable. It's despicable to see. Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, is he tarnished himself, man. He self-inflicted himself. He was putting that needle to his veins, man. And he did this to himself. I have no pity for no celebrity talking about they have the mental health issues, or they have this and they have that. Brother, there's people waking up at 4 in the morning every single fucking day. You punk ass bitch. You can't do that in real life. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there and work. You can't get up at 4 in the morning every single day and work a blue collar job, bruh. You weak. You know what I'm saying? You're weak. Not because you're physically weak, but mentally you're not conditioned to something like that. You're not conditioned to doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of people right now wish they were in their shoes, in celebrity shoes. You know what I mean? Um, but unfortunately, a lot of people can't handle that shit, because it just kills you. But in my opinion, I think that Ryan Garcia just needs to go, man. He just needs to go. That's pack it up and go, dog. There's no reason for you to even be in the limelight anymore. You know, you caused this on yourself. You did it to yourself, and it do you really want to see Ryan Garcia anymore? You know what I'm saying? I think that he just self inflicts himself, and there's no way to. It's like seeing somebody just drowning. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just 2 feet of water. All he has to do is stand up, but the dude just continues to drown, dog. And that's exactly what he's doing. He just continues to drown, bro. You have all the money in the world. You got all of this. You got all of that, but you decide to hang around people that don't benefit you, people that have nothing, you're probably paying for everything, dog. You're getting used and abused. And once you're done being used and abused, they gonna move on to somebody else to use and abuse, bruh. And that's just how it goes, man. That's how life works. You know, you gonna take it. They gonna take advantage of you until they can't take advantage of you no more. That one day that you say no, that's the one day that you ain't gonna see them people around you no more. You know what I'm saying? But these are the lessons he's gonna learn. And when he does learn them, unfortunately for him, I won't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't have sympathy for millionaires. Even if he was to go broke, I could care less, bruh. Like that's your fault. You did that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way. You know what I mean? There's no other way. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Was I too hard or was I right on? You know what I'm saying? But we out, man. Peace.